it comes to Takatāpui children, what if we've been looking at this conversation through the wrong lens? When people talk about gender diverse children, today it's often through a Western medical lens. But that's not the only story. Growing up Māori, and through many of the Takatāpui whakawāhine, Whawhawhine and Pacifica people I've known throughout my life, many of us, as children, were not seen as needing fixing. We were simply us. Our whānau didn't sit down and have a big conversation. They made space for us. If you loved dressing up was encouraged. If you wanted to dance, you danced. If you wanted to perform for your whānau, you performed for your whānau. If you wanted to wear your auntie's shoes or wrap yourself in a towel and pretend it was glamorous gown, often nobody would stop you. It was childhood. It was discovery. It was joy. As we got older, many of us still had chores and responsibilities, but they were sometimes looked at a little differently. You might not be sent out to the hangi pit. Instead, inside, you'd be peeling potatoes with Nan, setting up the table, helping the aunties prepare dinner, looking after the younger cousins. Not because there was something wrong with you, but because that's where you naturally found your place, and your whānau recognized it. You were still expected to contribute. You were still part of the whānau. You were still loved. Looking back, I think there's something beautiful in that. For many of us, it wasn't about changing who we were as children. It was about being given the freedom to grow into who we already were. These are our stories. They won't be everybody else's story, but they're an important part of history. I'd love to hear yours.